call me crazy if you want, but I am a recovering thug addict, okay? And it is very hard to stop doing something cold turkey that you've become addicted to, right? So I no longer date thugs. I'm dating squares now. So when you're talking to me, do me a favor and put a little bass in your voice. Like, be mean. Not mean for real, but mean just to please me in the moment. You get what I'm saying? Like, I need you to sound really assertive, like you mean it. Like role play a little bit. Now don't go upside my head, but say things like, let's say you tell me to do something and I don't do it as fast. Be like, what I say? Tell me to shut the up. Tell me to go sit my down somewhere. Like, when you say something to me, pretend like, you feel me? Because I be having withdrawals and I be like, he's too nice. And another thing, like, I know that you like to dress nice and wear these dry fit shirts. Can you put on a black hoodie? Can you sag your pants a little bit? I know you like to smell good, but can you spray the smell of a black and mild every now and then? I just need a whiff. At least put on some gray sweats and a white tee. Some Air Maxes. Tell me you gotta bust a few moves or make a few plays. Something. These are just things that I need as a recovering thug addict. And if that is just way too much to ask, I may ask you for a hall pass to go hit a few corners with my homie. Because that is the only way I'm going to scratch that itch. Let me just call one of my homies and take a ride with him, hit a few corners, make a few plays, and then I'll be back and I'm all yours. No? And one last thing, can you turn your music up when you play it? Turn it up, turn the bass up. If not, we're going to get at least 412s, okay? Because I can't do these stock speakers anymore. I know some Migos who got a shop. I can call them up. They'll hook you up with 412s, 215s, whatever you want. Another subwoofer, a new amp, something. But the stock speakers, we got to get those out of there. We got to get them out. So I say all that to say, as a recovering thug addict, if I ask you to do any of the things that you have heard in this video, please do it, brother. Please help me. Help me scratch this itch. Going cold turkey when you have been addicted to anything can be very hard. So please, cut me a break. Stop enunciating all your words so perfectly. Just need you to look a little rough, a little rugged, like you've been trapping all day or something, like you've been busting a few moves. Go to the bank, pull out a wad. When you come home, throw that wad on the dresser, along with a lighter and possibly some other things that a thug would have in his pocket. You're going to have to get your acting skills on. Put some basil in a baggie. I beg of thee. Tie that thing up. Throw it on the dresser. Let me see it, please. Thank you.
All right, man. So apparently I put it on the screen. If you don't read it, I don't know if this is a joke. She said she wanted to get her boyfriend some weed, a quarter pound to hustle, and he want to still hang TVs for $35, $45. I didn't know people that made successful businesses out of hanging TVs, then became very financial secure off of hanging TVs. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I did a video a while ago, and it rubbed some people the wrong way. Black women love criminals, man. I've come to that conclusion. Not looking at this era, looking at the era that I came from. A lot of the women that was around were dealing with criminal ass niggas, dope heads, thieves, drug dealers. They really wasn't dealing with no. When I think about it, a lot of the women that I remember, they wasn't even dealing with 9-to-5 guys, whether they was business owners or they was street niggas, man. That's why niggas' daddies were never around and shit like that. That's a fact. A lot of these black women, man, these grandmothers, so-called grandmothers, they was dealing with street niggas, man. You know, his mother's so sweet and this, that, and the third. So I had a homie mama who was fine as hell. And she ended up dealing with a nigga after we graduated. I don't know before, but I found out after they graduated, he did 20 years in the pen. 20 years in the pen, nigga 5'5". She about 5'9", 5'10". It's like, that's why I'm telling y'all, man, when I made that video that black women love criminals, I thought long and hard about that shit. I just see women get on the college campus and deal with the criminals. Deal with the dope dealers on there, man. Like, and Becky and them, yeah, they going to college having their experiences and shit, but then they leaving that bitch with a ring. But I seen this. I seen niggas' mamas push them to sell dope. I seen this shit before, push them towards crime. How you think these niggas became drug dealers and, you know, paying their mama's mortgage or paying their rent and all that shit, man? The mother was okay with this, man. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of these brothers' messages on this online shit is to stay away from all black. Some niggas message to stay away from all black women. And what's so unfortunate is that a black woman will admit this. She will admit this. She will like, oh yeah, we like the nice guys. I'm gonna play a clip before this. I'm gonna remember. I like the thugs, or I used to like the thugs that ain't cute no more. And yeah, I've heard that shit before. When I hear that, I already know I gotta get up out of here. I even knew when I was younger I wasn't about to be the change up guy. And that's cool with me if that's what you like. But my whole argument, and when I talk to people about women, black women about this, okay, look here. You know, if a square that is a productive guy, a regular 9-to-5 guy, which then now in Gen Z's term is corny. Okay, man, if y'all know that y'all don't like the corny guys, the majority of y'all don't like the corny guy. Why is it an issue if he go date a non-black woman who enjoy who he is, whether it's anime, whether he work at the water company, whether these motherfuckers, man, whether he, work at the plant, got his own business. You know what I'm saying? I don't really understand. I seen so many like older women when I was growing up, dealing with jailbirds and all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And you will see the nice guy, right? The good and narrow got credit doing right. And that want nothing to do with him. And you consistently see it. So honestly, when y'all start talking about why black women marriage rate so low, it's not that it's they got slim pickings. That's a cap. They like the worst of black men. That's just what it is. And they're willing to take the worst of white dudes and be happy with that. Or get a little piece of white dudes and be happy with that. So when these dudes have these messages out here, man, and a lot of niggas be like, oh man, they coons, but in the next breath, they'd agree with them. I guess two things in that case can be true. But on the topic of the subject of what she said, I've seen this all the time. I've seen it, man. Like, y'all just think that this shit that y'all be seeing now, whores or selling pussy, now that there's a little bit more visibility on it, how terrible money hungry women. I grew up, and that was the message from the grandmothers to the daughters and the granddaughters. I grew up hearing that message, bruh. In a household, in different people's household, I grew up listening to that message. That's what they were telling young girls. I grew up with them chasing after the drug dealers and fucking with the jailbirds and stuff of that nature. Bro, I seen it. I seen the black family help the criminals, other than help the productive the productive family members start a business or send them money off to college and shit. That's why I stopped fucking with motherfuckers, bro. A lot of motherfuckers has got a demonic mindset, bro. I seen niggas get tens of thousands of dollars to say they ass out of jail and shit like that, but won't give you $100. Like, I'm like, all right. A lot of that, the black community is just negative. They don't help you unless you going to jail. And then how many times I seen a motherfucker get sick or die? You know what the message is, bro? You know what the message is, dog? Oh man, I wish he would have said something. I would have helped. No, the fuck you wouldn't have, man. That's why I don't fuck with people, dog. People are fake as a $3 bill, bro. They fake. But I'm telling y'all, man, I witnessed this shit firsthand. Won't you go sell drugs? You should go be a dope dealer. Oh, you should. And I watch niggas, mamas, and people from around the way watch their kids do crime, show their kids how to scam, show their kids how to steal, and entice them to be in a life of crime, and still be acting like they bougie and they better than somebody else. I done watch women go to the beauty support spot and be fucking thieves and shit, man. I know, and for a lot of these children that the care being in the care of a woman ain't it, bro. Being in the care of the woman ain't it. I'm tell you that right now. Being in the primary care of a woman without that father being present, that ain't it. I've seen these women bring any type of dude around their children, all that, but this is them, man. This is the majority of them. And somebody gonna come on here and tell me I'm lying. I ain't even talking on internet shit. I'm talking about shit I seen. They'll post a free Pookie picture before they post their brother graduating. You know what I'm saying? And that's just so fucked up, man. That's the reality. I hate making these type of videos, but that's the reality. And I didn't really understand why brothers like dated out the way they dated out. But I get it. Not even just looking at the internet shit. Take that out of it. Looking at my life and really looking at the women around my life and in the neighborhood and like, man, I mean, like I said, I ain't ever deal with the other. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really talk about, the racial side of things or the awkwardness, and I'll leave that to them to speak on. But I can see why somebody go away. In our community, they don't like productive guys. You try to get on the right track. Now he keep hanging TVs, and then he build the clientele, and he gets some money. You know what I'm saying? That still ain't gonna float their boat. They like the danger, bro. That's why I say, y'all think every drug dealer or every criminal is fucking the shit out of these women, bro? No. They like the danger that come with it. They like the demonic shit that come with it, because a lot of those women are Jezebels. They motherfucking strange women. A lot of those 7 women that you see in the Book of Solomon, man, a lot of women embody that, but they try to put on this bougie, I'm a good. They know they terrible people, bruh. If your true attraction is to a criminal, what that tell you about yourself? You're a reflection of that. You had a baby with a criminal, you're a reflection of that, bruh. Sister, I know shit like this that happened in real life. I'm gonna keep this nigga name anonymous. I had a homie, bro. He got a channel. He was telling me that he went on the straight and narrow, got out the street or whatever. And he called back up with this girl, and she was like, he was like, I walked out, woo, 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 woo. She was like, oh, you don't sell drugs no more? I don't want to deal with you. You don't turn me on no more. I'm paraphrasing. She said something like that. She said something in that regard. And that's just the thing about it. And I understand, like, brothers, they complain or they try to conform. They try to turn these women into good people. You can't change a demon into an angel, my nigga. You can change the angel into a demon. That's what the devil is, but you can't. So you feel bad for these women crying online and they circumstances. The chick that got stabbed up at McDonald's, remember that? And she was a mother of 4 and the baby daddy was in jail. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad, bro. I used to be like, damn, some of my friends' mothers are beautiful. Some of these women I see are beautiful. It ain't never got no man. Them niggas they fucking like bum ass, criminal ass niggas, man. And it ain't people fault. It ain't nobody fault that other groups of women, they see potential. They want productive men. Not saying that some of them don't deal with drug dealers, but you say the majority of black women love criminals. That's a fact. I don't care what nobody say, bro. That's why. It ain't you, nigga. Y'all be dating thinking it's you. It ain't you. The only group of women, I'm going to tell you this, the only sector of black women, I'm going to tell you the couple little, tiers of black women that like productive dudes, bro. And productive dudes that make more money than them. So that they make way more money than them. Well, than what they want. 6 figures. They ain't got no money. It's the women who are old, wore out, tired, and real talk. They roll out of Pookies and Ray Rays and criminals and shit, but they still like the fuck and all that. Now they don't want the dangerous part of the game no more. A lot of women who was raised right by both their parents or raised right by their father, right? All right. And really, them is the only two. Or then you got the women that had a scare with the criminal, right? Whatever the scare was, went to jail, almost got shot, killed, kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? Then you got them. And now all of a sudden they got scared to the side. What they desire is this. This is why you see these women go into the correctional facility and get knocked up and pregnant, bro. That ain't who you want to be with anyway, bro. This is why y'all daughters turn into hoes, because y'all have babies with hoes. This is what they really want. You can't force a woman to want you. I hate to say it, you can't force a woman to want you. You know, think about the movie Casino with Robert De Niro. He wanted that ginger chick to love him, couldn't do it. She liked bums and criminals. So you can't force these women to love you. You can't force these women to like you. You can't do it, bro. And that's just the honest truth. They like criminals. So when I see stuff like this, when I seen, this, I'm gonna show you another video where she's talking about, oh, she want to reform, she want a nice productive man to kind of be like a Pookie and shut up. Nobody want to deal with that, bro. Nobody want to have to check you or put you in your place all the time. And I got to do that with Becky, bro. I ain't got to do that with Maria. The ones that want you, you ain't got to boom, ping, pow, boom, bing, bop, bam. You ain't got to do the Kendrick Lamar. A lot of these women are gone. A lot of women in our community are gone. You be lucky if you find one good one. But then with so many options that they have, why would she stay with you? Why would she stay with you? And I'm just keeping it real, son. But that's all I had to say, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. And that's why that one brother, I ain't gonna say his name on wax, that's why he tell y'all they all bad. He even admitted saying that they all not bad. He been so many words, but he said if I tell you there's something out there, you'll be looking for a unicorn. And I mean, shit. That's what he believe. I'm not gonna tell you that because there's some white women that think the same way that these black women do. Well, I'm pretty sure some Mexicans, but that's why guys getting passports. Peace.